On a warm, sun-drenched September afternoon, full Voyager canoes crossed a choppy stretch of the Mississippi River for more peaceful, sheltered waters of a nearby bay. Thursday's river outing marked a celebration after years of work to successfully complete the Mississippi Northwoods project, which brought private, nonprofit, and government groups together to protect 2.7 miles of undeveloped shoreline and 2,000 wooded acres. In 2012, the Minnesota Legislature approved spending $11 million from the state's Outdoor Heritage Fund, as recommended by the Lessard-Sams Outdoor Heritage Council. The Trust for Public Land purchased the land from Potlatch with the $11 million from the state fund, and in November of 2012 transferred the property to Crow Wing County to own and manage for future generations. The Mississippi Northwoods project links with state land, county forest, and wildlife management area to create 9 miles of protected shoreline. For Lawrence Sievert, who along with his cousin Dwayne Dryberg grew up along the Mississippi River, where the river expands to create Rice Lake, protecting the pristine shoreland is welcome. To them, the wide expanse of river with its bays and islands, places to swim and fish, is largely undiscovered gem right in its own backyard. When you come up here, it's just wild and beautiful, Marion Sievert said. With the completion of the Mississippi Northwoods project, it will stay that way for future generations.
The Clean Water Land and Legacy Amendment was passed. We had a new opportunity to bring conservation funding to projects that people cared about. I didn't wear this orange hat just for my health. I wore it to drive home the notion that this was a hunting and fishing driven application as much as it was protecting the river and the forest. All of these things overlap for public benefit. We brought this to the county, to Crow Wing County, together as a collaborative, and that was DNR, the Crow Wing County, Trust Public Land, the Nature Conservancy, Fish and Wildlife Service staff were with us. It was just a big collaborative. Crow Wing County supported this project unanimously after all that grassroots effort, but the local county officials saw fit to support this. But it didn't stop there. They took that resolution from Crow Wing County. Commissioner Teedy was the chair at that time, but he also served double duty. He worked for he still does, serves on the Mississippi Headwaters Board. The Mississippi Headwaters Board is an 8-county joint powers that covers this whole headwaters corridor. So he took his county's recommendation, their voice, coming from all of this groundswell of collaboration, and the Headwaters Board also unanimously voted to support this project. The governor even saw fit to write a letter of support in this process. And so, step by step, even though all of you in the process know how rigorous it was, there ended up being great support and ultimately this pristine protection strategy.
This was GPS all of the road, so there's been a lot of field work done by our staff this summer as we implement the Northwoods property. And if you look that direction, that's actually the Northwoods property right here. In this little bay that surrounds us is county managed tax forfeited land, but into our system. So with that, very briefly, just want to recognize Brian Pike. He's here in this canoe here. If you raise your hand, Brian. Brian's a 25-year employee of the county. He's a natural resource manager. There probably isn't anyone working in forestry in the county right now that has as much experience in county forestry and county forest management. Brian, this is in Brian's district, and he will be the natural resource manager handling the Northwoods property. And believe me, the property's in very good hands with Brian's work and experience.